Hello and welcome to the National Hygiene Week, which is going from the 6th to the 12th of October 2025. Why do we have National Hygiene Week? National Hygiene Week is an event organised by the Hygiene Bank to raise awareness about hygiene poverty. Hygiene poverty is blocking opportunities and impacting mental health for people every day. We want to look at the link between mood and hygiene while considering the impact of hygiene poverty and raising awareness for the support available.
This assembly on National Hygiene Week was created by the emotional wellbeing teams in schools with the help of some of the pupils at Loughshore Education Centre. Our team would like to thank Loughshore pupils for providing their great feedback that helped to create and develop this assembly. A special thanks also goes to the two pupils who contributed to the voiceover of this assembly. Before we talk about hygiene poverty, it's important to understand what we mean by hygiene. Hygiene is basically all the little habits that we do to keep clean and healthy. Things like brushing your teeth, washing your hair or doing hair care, washing your clothes and wearing clean clothes, washing your face or doing skincare, having a shower or a bath, and washing your hands. Now sometimes when we're tired or don't have much energy, even these things that might sound simple to some can feel like a challenge, but they're really important because they help to stop germs from spreading and keep us from getting sick. And it's not just about physical health. Hygiene can boost our mental health too. We often feel fresher and more confident after doing simple things like brushing our teeth or having a shower. But here's the thing. While these activities are important for all of us, not everyone can access the resources they need to do them. And that's where hygiene poverty comes in. Hygiene poverty refers to people not being able to afford many of the everyday hygiene and personal products, like shampoo, washing powder, tampons, nappies, or toothpaste. These are things that some of us might use every day without thinking. It's important to note that hygiene poverty isn't just about not being able to afford products. It can also be linked to access to things like water, heating, or electricity. And research shows that over 1 in 5 people don't know what hygiene poverty is. That's one of the reasons why the Hygiene Bank created National Hygiene Week and why we've created this assembly, to help raise awareness. With 5.3 million people in the UK having to make the choice between buying food or toiletries, it's important we talk more about this. The more people understand hygiene poverty, the more we can help to break down the stigma and promote support for people who are experiencing hygiene poverty. And remember, hygiene isn't about just being clean. Hygiene poverty can affect someone's confidence, their friendships, their education, and their health. These impacts can last a long time, which is why it's so important to talk about it openly. It is important to raise awareness of the significant impacts hygiene poverty can have on someone's health. We will firstly take a look at the impacts on someone's physical health. About 1 in 3 people living in hygiene poverty say it has negatively affected their physical health. For example, not being able to brush your teeth regularly means plaque, which is a film of bacteria, builds up. This can cause gum disease and tooth decay, which can be painful and lead to long-term problems. Over half of those affected by hygiene poverty haven't been to the dentist in the last year, which can contribute further to dental issues. But it's not only about teeth. Not being able to wash your hands often means viruses and bacteria spread easier and quicker, leading to things like flu, diarrhea, or food poisoning. And when people can't wash their body or hair regularly, it can cause discomfort, skin problems, and sometimes infections. So the effects of hygiene poverty on physical health can be significant, and they go far beyond just feeling clean. Hygiene poverty can have a big impact on mental health too. 68% of people experiencing hygiene poverty say it has a negative impact on their mental health, with 50% saying it causes feelings of anxiety or depression. This shows how strongly hygiene poverty can affect someone's mental well-being. People may experience feelings of shame and embarrassment. These feelings can weigh heavily, and affect someone's mood on the day-to-day. It can also lower self-esteem and self-confidence. People can start to doubt themselves or feel less able to join in with others, and this can lead to a reduction in socialising. 92% of people experiencing hygiene poverty say it limits their social interactions. This can mean avoiding activities with friends or family, or avoiding school or work, leading to loneliness and isolation. So when we talk about hygiene poverty, it's not just about hygiene. It's about how people feel, their confidence, and their ability to connect with others.
These are some quotes from young people on hygiene and their mood. If you smell stinking, you'll feel stinking. Overall poor hygiene, it will put you in a bad mood. Showering helps me feel motivated. If I couldn't, it would mess my whole day up and make me feel ew. Not many young people speak about it, as those experience it may feel shame and worry about being bullied. It might make you feel anxious or cautious.
We will now discuss the support available for young people who are experiencing hygiene poverty. One aspect of hygiene poverty that affects many young people is access to period products. Period dignity is about providing easy access to period products and removing any stigma and taboo around periods. As noted by Sia, education is key to promoting respect, understanding, and open discussions about periods and breaking the stigma. Through tackling period poverty and promoting period dignity, this helps young people to reach their potential. The Department of Education has promoted period dignity since September 2021, helping pupils to reach their potential by supporting competent attendance at school. This has primarily been through the provision of free period products. It is important to note that there are other public spaces that provide free period products, and this includes all libraries across Northern Ireland. You can use the website My Period Live through searching on Google or scanning the QR code on the slide to find free collection points for period products across Northern Ireland and the wider UK. If you and your family are experiencing hygiene poverty, or if you're worried about someone else who might be, the best step you can take is speaking to a trusted adult. A trusted adult can be an adult in school, for example, your tutor, head of year, a school counsellor, or a teacher you feel comfortable with. Or it might be someone in the community, such as a youth worker, a sports coach, a GP, or a social worker. We know it doesn't always feel easy to open up to professionals, but these adults want to help. Their role is to listen, support you, and to help you to get the right kind of help. Remember, you don't have to go through this on your own. Talking to a trusted adult is the first step towards getting support. As we have discussed in this assembly, hygiene poverty can have a large impact on someone's life. Here we have listed some external services that you can speak to for some support. You will see some information on numbers you can call or text, and if you search these services online, you will find out more information. The Here to Help app is a great app to download if you can, where you will be able to access all of these different contact details in one place. I also wanted to let you know about the Youth Wellness Web. The Youth Wellness Web is a website that has been created by young people for young people. By scanning the QR code on the left or searching up the Youth Wellness Web, you can access free resources and information on where you can get support in relation to all topics of mental health and emotional well-being. By scanning the QR code on the right, you can access EWTS's web presence, where we upload new resources continually. Please note, the information contained in this video is intended to support emotional well-being. If you feel triggered or overwhelmed with any of the content or would like any additional information, we encourage you to speak to a trusted member of school staff. Thank you very much for listening.